Like you know we really got to get paid. Toss it up just like an army. Horn might just get all up in your face. And it's a clear view from here to see what's next. Turn up the pressure, cooking on them like a full court press. And rebound like world peace was Ron Artest. Cause it's the LAMONT then. Who brought the flame? I rock the mic right. This is for my people who working 9 to 5. Like 9 to 9, gotta be a crime. Trying to find the time during these trying times. I've been on a mission, cleaning up my history. Trying to find a better place to raise all of my children. But like a daytime soap, episodes are so boring, promoting nothing but drama. And I can't even hide it, cause I was on the ride. I've been riddled with problems since I was a toddler. Product of poverty, popping my collar. Been dropping these thoughts since I dropped out of college. So if you're feeling the rain, cause you work every day, take a second just to remember the person inside that I know. But it can't be psycho. So just feel the rage at the front of the stage. Put your hands up and show me that you're ready for the inner revival. But it can't be revival. LAMONT then S.
Welcome everyone to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. Good evening everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's the Pistons to start out. Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the left wing. The three from Bosch. Tries again. The shot by Rollins, no good. Giannis outside. Left side, George. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, you better really knock Sabonis to stop it. He's so sturdy, built like a rock.
Back to Bosch. Pass to Castle. They set the screen. Drives to the hoop. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now Castle. Paul George missing from long range. Misses the layup. Here we go, Coach, the 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
And the decision-making Green has really sets him apart from most forwards. Skilled at making the right read in open floor situations.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the contest. That free throw good from George.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Different look here for Detroit.
Substitution on the court.
Detroit with the ball. It's a three-point game. Deep two from Ball. Rollins grabs the board.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Outside, Jones. Down low. And stolen by Song. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Outside, Jones. And it's sent back by Leonard. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Stolen by Bosch. And here we go. Jacksonville fast break. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Good ball movement here by Jacksonville. Pass to Coward. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Here's Coward. Here's Rollins. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Anthony from the arc. Jacksonville again can't hit.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
You want to figure out ways to get to the line, get some easy chances.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for Anthony.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Ball with the 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. Here's Sarr, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about PJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go. Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
That wingspan of Johnson helps him score around the rim. It's about 6'10", which is very good for a wing.
Isaac with the steal. On the wing, Isaac. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Anthony. 5 on the clock. And he drives in. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And Sabonis. Oh, he misses the dunk. Isaac goes in. Kicks it out to Johnson. Wide open. Good. He hits the jump shot. Johnson's got the lead up to 1 now for Jacksonville. Here's George driving the lane, and he can't jam it through. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Isaac.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Edgecombe. That three off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Not going to go that time.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And here's Anthony for three. Great D that time from Green. George with the ball. Now Anthony defending. George, no good. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Jacksonville. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Isaac with the steal. To the inside. Shot's good by Anthony. 6 points for Cole Anthony. And what's your take, guys? On the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Pass to George. There's the three. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to George. Screen by Porzingis. Stolen by Bosh. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Pistons on top. They're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so here's Jacksonville, trailing by 2. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Castle with it. Pass to Jones. Here's Rollins. Here's Castle. Off target with his three. And here are the Pistons. Here's Shaw. A three-pointer off the mark. So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their communities.
Pass to Castle. Here's Rollins. Scoreless thus far. Outside Irving. Outside Anthony. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And it's Detroit's ball. And there's the call on Bosh. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Sent away with authority.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball. Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days. and he's right up there with the best of them.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Jacksonville with possession. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Jones. After Rollins. And slam dunk by Rollins.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Outside Bosch. Good ball movement here by Jacksonville. Here's Coward. From outside, off the mark. Inside. Outside, ball. Here's Cowens. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
That is why you want to get the ball inside. It puts pressure on the D.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And Jacksonville making a change here.
Herbert Jones.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
So it's the Pistons now. They lead by 1. That one doesn't drop. Out to Anthony. All alone. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Anthony's got 8 points.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
Ball with the bucket. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pistons lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. From deep, Green. And Jones pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to Portis. Green with the block.
You see the defensive instincts there. That's what makes Green one of the best.
Sabonis with the steal. They grab the won't miss.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Portis the screen. Kicks it out to Jones. Misses the 3. Detroit leading by 4. Now George launches it, and there's the 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. They trail by 7. Jones outside. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
From deep, cleared away by Jones. And it's Jones with the ball for Jacksonville. 8-point game. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance.
And always on the attack. Green's relentlessness helps generate turnovers.
Right side Bosch. Jones up top. Here's Coward. Clock at 6. And the layup is off. Paul George. 3. Good.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Pistons.
Detroit leading by 10. Outside George. Driving inside.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Puts up the 3. And it doesn't go. Jacksonville trails by 12. Got it to go off the glass.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Saves him with the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Sabonis fires. The 3 goes down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
George! And good! From way outside, it's in.
How about the quickness there from George? Pulling up before the defense can get set.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
At the line for your Pistons.
And he sinks the second.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. And slam dunk by Rollins. So it's Detroit now. Stolen. One-on-one here. Jones with it. George picks him up. Pass to Bosch. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Jacksonville able to keep the ball here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. It's stolen by Johnson. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They've poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan.